Deliciosa.
Delicious.
Mommy, I don't want to try it.
It'll be good.
N-O.
Dawson is complaining about food again. I'm really trying to be patient with him, but kids shouldn't.
You know, I do agree that the parenting of Jessica's sons isn't great. The little one seems to get away with just anything and everything. My man is flat out going, no, I don't want to try it. No. Literally acting out like a little brat. But at the same time, though, we've got Juan now. Obviously, Juan's expressing that he's not happy with the way, obviously the little man behaves. And obviously, he's saying that in this situation, the kids rule the family and the kids rule the parents, not the parents ruling the kids. The thing is, though, and first and foremost, in case you don't know, Jessica and Juan have now introduced their newborn. So they've now just had a baby. Congratulations to them both. But you see, Juan doesn't really have a leg to stand on when it comes to complaining about Jessica's parenting or the way the kids behave. I will tell you why. Because this is a man that decided to get pregnant. Well, decided to obviously, make his woman pregnant. Obviously, at their own, at her request, and them obviously agreeing, right? But he did this without even experiencing what life would be like with her and her children first. Without experiencing life to see how she is as a parent, and also how they'd be able to at least parent together. If anything, to be honest, for the most part, maybe sometimes it is better to get with a single parent. Because at least when you get with a single parent, you can then at least observe how they are as a parent. And therefore, you're able to have conversations with that person and say, hey, I've noticed that this is obviously how you are with da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, I ain't telling you to change the way you parent your children, but I'm letting you know, when we have kids, if we have kids, there's certain things that you allow happening now that I will not allow happen, point blank, period. Just what I'm saying. And at that moment in time is when you can decide whether it's worth it enough to continue a relationship or not. You see what I'm saying? So to be fair, there is a pro. That is one of the pros of being with someone that has got children. Do you see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the fact that one ran off and had children, or it was obviously had a child now with Jessica without even experiencing her life with her kids, to be honest with you, I can't say that I feel sorry for him. That's if he's feeling sorry for himself. Because at the end of the day, the choice he made was just stupid. It's that simple. And the choice that she made to get pregnant was also stupid too. But hey, I was told this. I don't know if this is fact stuff, but I was told that apparently Jessica got pregnant around the same time her ex-partner got his new partner pregnant. So there's a part that maybe, she's just trying to even up the odds. I don't know, man. Listen, there's some people in this world that do some funky things. But before we continue, please do make sure you hit that like button. Hit the like button, man. Let's get into it.
Hit Rosie's mother.
I'm not trying it.
Okay, well, don't quit stressing out about it. Just try to have fun.
I mean, I'm not really going to judge her parenting to some degree at this point because I don't know, man. I just feel like it is hard for children who do come from a broken home. And I understand it is hard for parents when they're no longer with a partner, right? Do I feel like she could be doing a far better job of his discipline? 100%. But at the same time, I'm not going to ignore the obstacles or the challenges or whatever that she may have, you know what I mean? But,
And I don't want to raise my kid the way she's raising her kids.
And this is why you should have experienced living with her and her children first, and then you could have this conversation with her. Now, is it too late for them to have the conversation now about how to raise children? No, it's not. It's never too late, right? But ideally, it would have been better off beforehand. But hey, we continue. But also, one needs to understand that however he wants to raise their child together, he can't necessarily enforce the same discipline on her kids, though. Because they've still got their dad who's heavily involved. So he needs to be aware of that as well. It'd be different if their father wasn't involved, because he would be stepping in legit as the father. But that's not the case. But we continue.
I don't want a baby yet.
Why?
I don't want one.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
So obviously in this situation here, as you can see, her older son is he's obviously acting out. He's just found out that mum is pregnant and there's a new baby coming, and obviously he's not happy about it. I say obviously, I shouldn't be saying obviously, but sadly he's not happy about it. I can understand from the kid's perspective that him maybe not being happy about it because he doesn't know Juan. He's only met Juan once, from what I understand. He's only spent time with him physically once before, and that was only for a brief time because Juan then went off to work straight after, didn't he? This is the first time he's really getting a chance to meet Juan and get to know him and see what he's like and all that kind of stuff. And then to find that the mum's obviously bringing in another child now, I can understand his reaction to it. I can understand his reaction of not wanting another baby right now. And I can understand the fact that, you know, he moves on to then say that he doesn't want to become forgotten, you know. And I completely get it. But to be honest, I think the bigger picture here is that he doesn't even have a relationship with his stepdad just yet, which makes a lot of sense. This is where the mum was reckless and selfish.
Feeling frustrated a little bit because I was expecting those tears, that reaction.
I can understand you feeling a little bit frustrated and whatnot because obviously you'd expected a better reaction. I can get that, but again, you got to put yourself in the kid's shoes. He doesn't know you yet. Okay, he knows of you when he's around you for a couple of days and whatnot, but he doesn't know you yet. He doesn't know if he can trust you. He doesn't know if you're the right person for his mother. He doesn't know if you're gonna get along with him. He doesn't know. He doesn't know if you're gonna be a good father to him and his brother. He doesn't know if you're gonna get along with his dad. He just doesn't know you yet. So of course, to know that hey, mum's all of a sudden bringing in. Mum's not only bringing a new guy to our lives, but she's also bringing in another child. It's a lot for a little man to take in. At the end of the day, both of them, Juan and Jessica, were both selfish, but more Jessica than anything else because she's the one who's actually the mother. She should have known better, to be honest with you. And at the end of the day, her intentions of wanting to get pregnant, it wasn't good enough. Far from it. She was already insecure by the fact that Juan may have cheated. You know what I mean? But yet she goes off and gets pregnant because she had baby fever. Well, you couldn't like hold on for a little bit longer. Like, bear in mind though, Jessica's only 29. Juan is also only 29. She's still got a couple of years left in her anyway, or maybe probably more than that. Depending on her body, she may have at least maybe 10, maybe even more years into menopause anyway. So there was never any rush in the first place. It's crazy because this is something that I guess me, myself included, but I guess I don't need to think about it because I don't have any kids. But I think this is something that a lot of people don't think about, you know, when you're having a child with someone new, you know? And you've already got a children, you know what I'm saying? How it could make a certain effect depending on your lifestyle and the whole mumbo jumbo. But it is definitely important and key to make sure that your current children have a relationship with the new partner first. I'm not saying wait until your children like the person, because sometimes you can be with someone and for years and your kids can still be difficult. That's a different conversation. But I'm just saying that at least allow a couple months to a year, maybe 2, before doing that, you know? But in reality, the fact that they're not even married yet. Oh, are they married yet? Hold on a minute. She is. I don't think they're married yet, are they? Wait, are they married yet? But they are married, aren't they? Yeah. But either way, the fact that they haven't even been together properly yet in terms of living together is wild that therefore having a child would have been the best thing. Anyway, with that being said, it wouldn't be 90 Day Fiance if he wasn't mad, right? Don't forget to like, sub, and of course, peace.